What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to talk about my favorite 2021 sneaker pickups. Pretty dope. Alright, so before I get into this is not going to be a list that you typically see. Most people's lists have certain Jordans automatically on there. No problem towards that. This is obviously my list, so my list is going to be a lot different than theirs. Not to say they aren't dope sneakers. They are really nice sneakers. It's just, if I don't get them with ease, I rather put my effort into getting a retro that means something to me, that I have a connection with. So most of the time, you'll see me buy something maybe a little bit overpriced if it's an original colorway, because I've seen the player perform, win championships, etc. in them, which is why I have an attachment to them. So for the most part, you won't see me going after hype sneakers because of that reason. This is nothing against people that do. If you're into hype sneakers only, then hey, go for it. Some people think it makes sense to pay $700 for a Jordan 1 Travis Scott. I don't know Travis Scott. I could care less about him. That's how I feel. But if you ask me to pay maybe a couple of dollars retail over a Jordan 11 playoff low, then that's a different conversation, because I've seen Mike perform in them. I know Mike wore them during the 96 playoffs, so there's a connection there. All right, so that kind of explains how I sort things out for the most part. So I'm gonna have different categories. I guess what we could do is just start it off, and what I'm gonna do is start it off with Kobe Bryant. All right, so Kobe and Nike and Vanessa decided to split ties this past year, and it was heartbreaking because I was looking forward personally as a Kobe fan. If you guys are new to my channel or you're seeing this video, I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. Michael Jordan is my first and favorite player of all time, Kobe Bryant being my second. And those two are really on a different level. Of course, there's other players that I like, but those two are on their own pedestal for sure. So Kobe passed away. I was able to obtain some sneakers. Some of them didn't even release, unfortunately. And it was just so sad. I don't want to get into the sad stuff because this video is not like that at all. So we're going to show you some Kobe pickups. So the first and my favorite Kobe pickup this year is the Kobe 6 Del Sol. Kobe 6s are dope. I mean, I don't have to get into it. You have the snakeskin upper. Really, really nice sneaker. I just love this silhouette. But the fact that it's Laker colors is always a biggie for me. I'm into sneakers that model after the colors in which the players played in, especially for that team. So this is the Kobe 6 Del Sol. Another Kobe that I picked up this year, and at first I wasn't going to pick it up, but it stayed at a price in which it's reasonable for me. And this is what I was trying to explain. So a Travis Scott, whatever, can go for whatever amount of money, $600, $700, $500, whatever the case may be. And this Kobe can go for $300. There's no question which I rather have in my collection. I've seen Kobe play in this. This is so much more sentimental to me personally than any Travis Scott can ever be. Now, if you grew up with Travis Scott, then that's cool. I get your connection. But this is my connection. So this is why individuality is important in the sneaker community. So there's that. All right. 2011 All-Star Game, Kobe, dope ass sneaker. I believe he won MVP in these, if my memory serves me right. But this is another great Kobe release. Another great pickup for 2021. Now, this isn't a new release, but I did pick this up in this previous year. And this is a Nike in which Kobe would have a strong connection to. This is the Nike Huarache 2K4. I had Nike Huarache 2K5s. I had the Kobe PE, which makes me sick that I got rid of it because I played basketball in them and I cooked them. Guys, there was a time when you actually played basketball in your sneakers. And, you know, I played ball in them. I cooked them. I had pictures of me playing ball in them. If I have a picture, I'll show it to you, me wearing them. But this is the closest thing I can get to a non-signature Kobe shoe. This was a connection to Kobe, like how the Nike Uptempo was a connection to Scottie Pippen. All right, so Nike 2K4s. Of course, other players in the league would rock the 2K4s, but Kobe made it dope when he rocked it. So that's the Nike 2K4 Huaraches. And then the last couple of Kobe's that I copped this year. One is the Bruce Lee. What more can I say? The Kobe 5 Bruce Lee. Dope sneaker, man. Original colorway. Dope Protro. The fact that they released these, I think, is amazing. But this is a great sneaker for sure. Kobe 5. And then probably the greatest Kobe of all time. A great pickup in which I got this year was the Kobe 6 Grinch. Alright. This is probably the greatest Kobe of all time. This is Kobe's Concord. This is LeBron's South Beach. This is that. This is that category of Kobe. So to have this in the collection means so much to me. Although I lean towards these colorways because it's more towards the Lakers. But man, you know, you can't really get better than a Kobe 6 Grinch as far as Kobe's are concerned. So that's rounding up my Kobe collection. As you guys know, I'm a big Kobe fan, but I'm also a big LeBron fan. All right, now I got to show you some of my favorite LeBron pickups. All right, so the first LeBron pickup that I want to show you is the South Beach 8. Most hyped LeBron of all time. Now that we can get these retail, and if you pay resale like I did, you may have to pay a little bit more. But maybe I spent $270 or $280 on these. Not going to kill the bank. Fantastic sneaker. Great quality. The leather on this is phenomenal. Pink laces. I mean, lion eyes staring at you. This is a great shoe, man. I'm glad to have it in the collection. LeBron 8s are one of my favorite silhouettes. Now the LeBron 9s are coming out. So can't wait for those to come out as well. But this was one of the top sneaker pickups for 2021. Then we're going to keep it LeBron 8 for a couple of colorways. Because you have the LeBron 8 Graffiti. Man, this is such a nice sneaker. I didn't think I would like this sneaker as much as I did. And when I got it, I fucking fell in love with it. It's dope. It's Miami Heat. I love the colorway. I love everything about the sneaker. So, dope ass sneaker right here. LeBron James Graffiti. Alright. And this was actually a PE, guys. So the fact that LeBron's giving us PEs, I think is super crazy. He's giving us a LeBron 9 Watch the Throne. That sneaker was easily $5,000, and now you can have it for retail with the same packaging and everything. So that's dope on Nike and LeBron. Rounding off my LeBron 8s, you have the LeBron 8 Miami Nights. I didn't think I would like the sneaker as much as I did, and I absolutely love it. It's such a super nice sneaker. So dope. Man, this sneaker is fire. This was, again, another hard to get sneaker when it first came out. When it first released, it only released in Miami, and they were going for $800, $900, $1,000 at one point because of that. But this sneaker is dope, man. Miami Nights colorway. Really fantastic colorway. Can go with any of the Vice City jerseys if you really want to. So, yeah, another great sneaker to have in the collection. LeBron 8s. Oh, you know what? Let me show you one more LeBron 8 that I know I picked up this year. So you have the LeBron 8. I believe these are either called the Beijings or the China something. There's a name to it, I know. But this is actually an original colorway. They had one pack with 18s that released exclusively in China. And then they sold this one separately as well. Alright. Dope sneaker. Glow-in-the-dark bottom. Like a cracked leather on the overlays. This is just a dope sneaker, man. Red and gold. Little bits of black throughout the midsole and the Nike check. Fire. So, not a sneaker you see every day. Can't wait to wear it because of that. But this is a nice sneaker. Got it for a great price. Pretty much retail. So, I love the fact that I got it for such a good price. But this is dope. That's going to be the last of my LeBron 8s. I'm going to show you one more LeBron, though. So, my favorite new LeBron is a LeBron 18, and this is the LeBron 18 Stewie. All right. Now, if you guys are familiar with LeBron's basketball history, LeBron had a LeBron 6 Stewie. It was a PE made for LeBron and almost impossible to find aftermarket. Incredible sneaker. Dope sneaker for sure. And then they made the 18 after this. And in my opinion, I think they're going to come out with the LeBron 6 Stewie eventually. And the reason why is I have the LeBron 16 Watch the Throne. And they're coming out with the LeBron 9 Watch the Throne. I think they're going to come out with LeBron 6 Stewie because they came out with the LeBron 18 Stewie. So that's just my opinion. Same thing with the Arnold Palmer, the LeBron Palmer. They had a 12 LeBron Palmer. They had an 18 LeBron Palmer. And I think they're going to come out with the 9 LeBron Palmer. So I think they're going to come out with the Stewie LeBron 9. But this sneaker is dope. React on the forefoot. Super comfortable. Big air bubble. I think this is a great, great sneaker. I actually worn these already. Dope. And probably goes with the Lakers jerseys, to be honest. Like, that yellow is pretty close to this yellow. So if you wanted to pull it off, you probably can. But this LeBron 18 is probably my favorite LeBron 18. I would say I would go with these. But this is a dope LeBron 18. So I just wanted to put that on the list. All right. So we're done with LeBron's. We're done with Kobe's. Let me show you sneakers that were older models, but I had to pick them up. I got them for good prices on eBay. I think 1 I got on GOAT, 2 I got on eBay. So let's just start with it. We're going to start with the Diamond Turf. This is a bad boy. This is the Diamond Turf 2. Nike on the back. That Diamond Turf symbol. Baseball symbol with the field goal post. Gold on the mesh. 49ers all the way is when you think of this. And that's the year he wore it. He wore this sneaker during the year he played for the 49ers. So this is dope. I believe also, this, although this is a retro, this is an original colorway. So this is super fire to me. Dead stock on eBay. Super dope purchase. Great price. So that's one. Another of my favorite running backs or greatest football players of all time. Number 20. Barry Sanders. This is the Zoom Turf. Dope sneaker. Man, just an incredible, incredible sneaker. And this is everything Barry Sanders. The Honolulu Blue. Dope. So I need to get pretty much most of his sneakers that he wore during his playing career. I know he wore the Jets Zoom Turf. I get confused with the names because they're all pretty close, even though they're all different. So there's a Jet Zoom Turf and all this other Zoom Turf and this turf and that turf and Zoom this. But this one, and there's one more that I'm eyeing to get, in which he wore in the 97 season. So these are dope. And then my last favorite old school pickup. This is brand new, but because it was a B grade, they discounted it very heavily and under retail than what you get for retail now. So I think I paid $170 or $180 for these. This is the Jordan 2 in that white and Varsity Red colorway, original colorway. All I need is the Jordan 2 Chicago colorway, high. So with the black midsole, no piping. And I have the full set of the Jordan 2s. So this one's dope to me. And again, no disrespect to somebody who wants the Jordan 2 off-white. I think it's a great model. If I got it for retail, I would love it. I would wear it as well. But if I had to pick a sneaker to get or to go after for resale, there's no question I'm going after these because Mike wore these. So my connection with these are more. But this is a great, phenomenal sneaker. Came in dead stock. I mean, I've worn these once, and that was the only reason why you see this. This was brand new. Just because it was a B grade, they gave me a discount on it. So shout out to GOAT for that. And this is a great sneaker. Glad to have it in the collection. I have the Jordan 2 Chicago lows, And then I have the black and Varsity Red, which is basically the mirror version of this, except where it's white, it's black. But now I need the Chicago highs, and I need the low 2s like this. So that is that. So those 3 were my old school pickups. Actually, I lied. Those 3 aren't my old school pickups. We're going to show you this sneaker I got at the top of the year. All right. This is the Andre Agassi. I have the white version, which is the original colorway, the Nike Airtec Challenge 2. Dope sneaker. This is the Hot Lava colorway. The white is the original colorway. This one was like an alternate colorway. And this sneaker is phenomenal. This to me is like a Jordan 3, Jordan 4 level of dopeness. I had to get this colorway, man. And this is a dope ass sneaker. I don't know much more to say than how dope the sneaker is. But this is the Airtec Challenge 2. But I also got another Airtec Challenge for another great price. Now this is the hybrid Airtec Challenge. So it has the Airtec Challenge 2 stuff, 1 stuff, 4 in the back. I don't know too much about the Airtec Challenge, but I know this was pretty much dead stock on eBay for like $200, and I thought I had to have it, and I went for it and got it. So this to me is a dope ass sneaker. It's a great pickup. You don't see this on people's feet too often, and it's not just because of that's dope, but it's just dope. It's just a dope sneaker. So there you have the Airtec Challenge Hybrid. And now we get to the Jordans. Oh, before we get to the Jordans. All right. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a 30 plus year old dad. I'm knocking on 40's door down. So, I decided to try a new silhouette. And to me, these are my Air Force Ones. I no longer could wear Air Force Ones. I wore so many Air Force Ones, or Uptowns, as New Yorkers call them, so much during high school that I never want to see those sneakers again. So now that I'm getting older, these are like my Air Force Ones. All right. So you have the New Balance. This is the 990 V5 or V whatever it's called. So the 990 V5, phenomenal quality. Dope sneaker, very comfortable, not Ultra Boost comfortable. So that gets weird when people talk about how comfortable they are. They're not on that level. But for the most part, you could wear them the whole day. Without really feeling it. I'm 200 and maybe 30 pounds, 30 something pounds. So I feel it if I'm wearing something that's uncomfortable. These are a great sneaker. This is the 993. Only thing that I probably wait to get is the 992, but they're pretty much the same. So, but yeah, these are the 993, really dope. This gray with the white laces, beautiful suedes and meshes on it. This is a real dad shoe. This is the dad shoe. This is also the Steve Jobs shoe. So definitely dope sneaker. Glad to have these in the collection and try them out. So that is 2 sneakers. I have a couple of others, but I know these colorways are the more like known ones. So these are 2 sneakers that I decided to try and give a shot. And so far I like them. With that being said, we go on to the next one. All right. So before we get into the Jordans, this is maybe my favorite Air Max of all time. And when they put my favorite Air Max of all time with my nationality attached to it, I'm a Brooklyn kid. I'm more Americanized than my parents or my grandparents are. But my parents were from Puerto Rico. My grandparents, all of them were born in Puerto Rico. A couple of my uncles and aunts were born in Puerto Rico. So when they put my favorite Air Max silhouette and then attach my family's nationality and my nationality and attach that to the sneaker, it's an automatic classic for me, automatic must cop. This is the Air Max 97 Puerto Rico. All right. Now, it's modeled after my favorite Air Max. So my favorite Air Max is the 97 Silver Bullet. It's modeled after the Silver Bullet, except where it's navy blue, it's red on the Silver Bullet, or black on the bottom, red on the swoosh. And then on this one, you have your Puerto Rican flag on the tongue there, and then your Puerto Rican flag on the bottom bubble, and then you have on the insole, Aquí mi cuero, here I stand. I believe that's what that stands for. I'm probably the worst Puerto Rican in the world as far as when it comes to speaking Spanish. So pardon me if I did not say that properly. But either way, man, this is such a dope ass sneaker. I can't wait to wear these when I do go to Puerto Rico. But this is a dope sneaker, and it's a connection to me personally. So that's why it's on my list. But the fact that it's my favorite Air Max as well. So there's that. All right. So now we get into the mics. Now I only have 9 Jordans up here. All right. So these are my top 9 off the top of my head. Nothing in order. They're all pretty just dope to me. If I had to put one in order, I'll save that one for last. But let's go on with the show. So you have the Jordan 4 Lightnings. Why these are so dope? First off, they weren't easy to get back in 2006 or 5, whenever they first released. They were also a little bit higher than retail. I think they sold for $250 back then because it came with a t-shirt. So there was a lot going on with the original release that we never really saw. So the fact that they were able to re-release these and almost the same quality, I think is a dope thing for us to have. And they did charge us, I think, $225 or something crazy like that. This is a dope sneaker, man. Probably one of the best yellow Jordans of all time that generally released, at least. I'm not talking about, PEs like the Tokyo 5s and stuff, but one of the best yellow Jordans in general. So definitely a dope sneaker, Jordan 4 Lightning. All right. So speaking of sentimental, I had the 2011 version of this sneaker, but when this sneaker came out, I really wanted it because this one's a lot closer to the original. And there you have the Jordan 11 Low Playoff. All right. This is the original Jordan 11 Low. This is what the lows look like, not the patent leather like we see now on most Jordan 11 lows. This was the original OG, man. But this was dope. Suede paneling. It's just a dope sneaker. What more can I say? Jordan would wear this against the New York Knicks in the semifinals. Yeah, I think that's the only time he actually wore the Jordan 11 Low. Red bottom, traction pads, clear outsole, just like how he wore it. So, Jordan 11 Low. Now, this Jordan reminds me of probably my 3rd favorite Jordan of all time. Definitely top 5 favorite Jordan of all time. Is the Jordan 12 Taxi. This is actually called the Jordan 12 Royalty, but because it's so close to the Taxi, other than this being gold, everything else is pretty much like a Taxi. So definitely a dope sneaker. I put the white laces on it because it just looks just like a Taxi. So definitely dope. Another fantastic Jordan we got this year is the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. Really done nice. Suede is immaculate. Everything on this Jordan 11 is just amazing. Great pair of sneakers. Had to put it on the list because of that. Clean too. Just a clean pair of kicks. Now, this was once a PE to, I believe his name was Curtis Thomas. Man, I know I'm messing it up. But he played for the Sacramento Kings. That I do know. And he had some of the dopest PEs. Jordan PEs. Oh, man, what the hell's his name? Curtis Martin? No. Kenyon Martin? No. Something Martin. Now I know. It's something Martin. All right. But he played for the Sacramento Kings. He had a really awkward shot. He's actually a pretty good player. Maybe an all-star once or twice, but borderline all-star type player. Damn, it was something Martin for sure. But he had a Jordan PE that looked exactly like this, but it had his initials on the tongue. And if you guys don't know, this is a really close Jordan to the Jordan Flints, the regular OG Jordan Flints, except it's blue where it's red here. But he had a PE that looks exactly like this. And what does Jordan Brand do? They released pretty much the same exact sneaker. This is dope, man. This is one of my favorite pickups. I think this is one of the most underrated pickup. This one and the next one I'm going to show you, I think are the two most underrated Jordans that came out in 2021. All right. So remember this one. I'm going to show you the next one. But these two are, to me, the two most underrated Jordans that came out. And I think when people realize maybe their quantity and they're pretty limited, these are going to probably shoot up in price. I don't know any of these prices. I don't look up prices on resale. But I have a feeling these are going to go up in price because these are just a really nice looking sneaker. A really well done Jordan 13. So, and another sneaker, I think, honestly, maybe Jordan of the year as far as quality. These are fire. These are so fire. These are the Jordan 14 Winterized, right? Now, this is like a suede slash... It's one of those suedes that it's super soft, but it's one of those suedes that are like, you can see the brush strokes, but it's plush too. It's plush. It's soft. It's really, really a nice Jordan. And then you have the brown on the midsole, and then the light brown. This is not a colorway you see every day. If this was a Travis Scott, this would be $1,500. Red laces, pops of red here throughout the sneaker. My personal opinion, I think people are going to overlook the sneaker. I think eventually, a year or two down the line, this could easily be a $400 sneaker, and then people are going to regret passing on these for retail. So that's my opinion. I saw these in the store. They had my size. I had to get it. These were just so dope to me. And they're winterized. So what's special about them is there's no threading in the upper. So it's like a suction vac sealed leather that they put over the upper. So if water falls on it, there's no threads to go through and soak your socks. So that's dope. This Jordan in general, I think is the most underrated Jordan in 2021. I'm glad I picked it up for retail. Okay. So one of the most hyped Jordans of all time, you have the Jordan 5 Toro. This came in a pack 10 plus years ago. They finally released this year. Great Jordan 5. Dope silhouette. Silver tongue. I mean, just nice Jordan 5 in general. The red is really deep, nice red. Shark teeth on the bottom. So, great Jordan in general. It's one of the best 5s of all time. Definitely one of the best colors, non-OG. So, after the OGs, I'll put these like right underneath that. And that's where I would place this Jordan 5. But it's a good 5. Dope. So, my two favorite Jordans of this year is these last two. All right. Now, the first one is going to be the Jordan 36. Again, you're not going to find a list like this. Jordan 36 is dope. This is probably the best performance basketball sneaker of 2021. A full-length Strobel zoom unit. Another additional 4-foot zoom unit. See-through mesh. This is just a great performance sneaker. Of course, the 36 has little hints of the Jordan 6. We're not going to get too crazy into that. I have a review on this sneaker. But I think this is a great performance model. I also think it's a good-looking Jordan as well. All right. That's my opinion. I think it's a good-looking Jordan. Jordan 36. And then the last sneaker that I'm going to show you, it's my favorite Jordan 6 of all time. But they came back out with this Jordan the right way, the OG way. you have the Jordan 6 Carmon. All right. My favorite Jordan, I remember rocking these as a young lad, maybe in my teens. Champion Bulls warm-up suit with these on. This was one of those sneakers, man. So this is the Jordan 6. Dope sneaker. This is just OG dopeness, man. What can you say? I have 2 pairs of these, and these are fire. All right, these are fire, and that's my list, man. I don't think you're gonna find another list like this, guys. I'll be honest. This is a pretty good list of sneakers. And tell me, man, what's your favorite pickups for this year? What's your top 5 favorite pickups of this year? I don't own any hype stuff. I don't plan to own any hype stuff. I'm not looking forward to owning any hype stuff. But, you know, if that's your thing, put it down below. Put it in the comments. I would love to see some of your list out there. So that's that. I'm all donezo here, right? This is my favorite pickups for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, because that's a long one. All right? And on that note, we out. Peace.